What's up, guys? It's Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson here. I hope you're ready for an exciting and uplifting video today. Oh, good. I missed the pause button. Off rip. Anyway, I don't know why I said anyway. Yeah, this might be my last video for like a month or so, or maybe even actually longer than that, probably, because I'm going to be studying abroad. I'm going to be doing stuff. I'm going to be in a bunch of random places around the world. That'll be pretty cool for the next month. And then, yeah, so, I don't know. It doesn't matter, though, because nobody cares. No one watches the channel. Also, say congratulations to my mom. She retired today. She's a teacher. It's the last day of school. Anyways, yeah, ever since January in the past... Wow, holy blurry camera. Okay, it's good. Ever since, the past 5 months, America has been on, like, a steep decline in nearly every single conceivable facet. In the past 5 months, we've gone from something that could reasonably fit into a democracy bubble to an authoritarian, essentially fascist regime. Dictatorship is what it is. I mean... Whenever I think of fascism, I think of whoever that dude in Italy was. Oh my god, what's his name? Benito Mussolini. I don't know, that's like the guy who comes to my head when I think of fascism. So when it comes to America, I'm just going to call it an authoritarian dictatorship. Or regime, that also works. Yeah, we are about half a year. No, my god, my hair looks horrible. Not quite half a year, but let's say we're 1/8 of the way, even though it's actually not. Let's just say we're 1/8 of the way done with the Trump presidency. Oh my god, that smells really bad. Actually incredible how much has happened in the first 1/8 of this term. It's actually like impressive. I mean, hopefully it's not 1/8 because hopefully someone kills him. But before like January of this year, I didn't really care much for politics, especially in America. Like I wanted, you can ask my girlfriend about this. I used to talk to her about this all the time. I was like, I hate getting into politics because nothing matters. Nothing affects my life at all. This was me before January. Literally, it doesn't matter. There's no point of caring about any of it because we're a democracy. You know what I mean? In the past 5 years, my views on that have changed at an unprecedented rate because of how much shit's happened. It has become abundantly clear to, essentially everyone I know, because I live in a blue state. I live in a traditionally democratic area. So at least from my perspective, it's been abundantly clear to everyone that like this is not normal, and we're doomed essentially. Like, there's no good ending. Like, we're doomed. The thing about this is, everybody knows it. We've seen, since even since, people have always said that Trump's a terrible person and a terrible president, and then he's still got elected 2 times. But, especially these 5 months in particular, there's been a huge rise of, like, people speaking out against this regime, because that's what it is. In the ways of, spreading public awareness in the term of facts, not opinions, stuff like protests, a bunch of other shit. I don't know. There's more, but the only updates I get are from an Instagram feed, so. No, that's not true. That's a complete lie, actually. Never mind. Yeah, there's been like an unprecedented amount of like raised awareness about this. Everyone knows it. At least, everyone on the left side of the spectrum. Everyone knows it. This is not normal. This is bad. It all sucks. Nothing good is happening. It's terrible. It's awful. It's a fascist authoritarian regime. People are rising up against it. Nothing's happening. And that's because we can't fucking do anything. This image of their mind as America as a democracy, which was correct until about 5 months ago. You know what I mean? Because America was a democracy, and protest used to work. Sort of. I mean, well, actually, not really, but they used to work better than they do now. What I was saying is that people have this image of America in their head as a democracy, which we used to be, so I don't blame them. But people think that by doing all the things that they're doing, the governments, and mainly, like, the top-tier elite of the government, are just going to magically change their minds, say, oh, actually, I was wrong. Be like, oh, I see all these people rising up against me. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe it's my mistake. Maybe I should, tone it down. Maybe I should chill. That shit ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. Although I understand the meaning behind all these things that people are doing to, rise up against the horrible, awful, stupid, fuck-ass world we currently live in. I understand why they want to do all these things to prevent that from happening, but I don't understand why they think it will work. Because it's not going to work. What I'm saying is that we live in an authoritarian dictatorship and there's nothing we can do about it. Ow, I just bit my lip. Jeez. Higher-ups in government, the people who actually, control domestic and foreign policy, who actually have power, aren't going to see what's happening and say, oh, it's my fault, I'm going to change. That's not going to happen. If that was going to happen, it would have happened already. It would have happened before people started protesting. My lip, and now there's blood on the inside of the mask. Like, representative. People in power, at least in the far right, which is like the party that has the majority in most governmental areas right now, are not going to change their opinions, their beliefs, which is the only way to actually change anything that's happening. That they're not going to change their beliefs because of what's happening. There's nothing the American public can do to shift the beliefs of the government. The belief of the government, at least the majority of the government, which is the only part of government that matters, is that what is happening in America right now is good. It's not. It's bad. Objectively, I would say, if you look at it from an unbiased point of view, which I've always preached. Again, I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but I used to talk to my girlfriend all the time about how like politics should all be looked at from an unbiased point of view. Still fully agree with that. If you look at it from an unbiased point of view, what's happening sucks. It's bad in every conceivable way. The government don't get that, and because they don't have any reason to they don't have any reason to change. The only thing we can really do, literally the only thing we can possibly do is either kill Trump and or everyone who has enough power to actually do anything, or just wait 4 years. That's the only things that can happen. Trump just dies of natural causes. If Trump dies and it's me, it's actually not. It's natural causes. Fuck, I've never even seen a gun. Well, actually, I've seen them in, like, museums and shit. But, like, I've never seen an operational gun. Anyway, that's really our only way out of it. I know this is, again, I said at the start of the video, this is, like, a very doom and gloom topic. Because there's, like, basically, my message of this is, it's all hopeless, it's all meaningless, give up. Whatever you do, it ain't worth it. Unless you're fucking killing the guy. I can't believe, dude, the first term. I was in I was in middle school during the first term. That was like the entirety of my middle school career. I was shocked back then, as like a 11-year-old or however the hell old I was back then, that he didn't get killed in his first term, that he didn't get assassinated. I will be even more shocked if he lasted 3.5 more years. Like, I honestly, if I was a betting man, which I will be once I turn 21, so I might actually bet on this if you can bet on it. I'm gonna bet on, like, Donald Trump assassination money line, yes. I'm, like, it just seems like the most reasonable thing. And I missed the pause button. Because, dude, like, I mean, it's either that or just wait 4 years. You know what I mean? Like, someone's gotta do it. Yeah, basically, all the higher-ups in government have really no incentive to do anything, except if someone bribes them. But, you know, no one with that much money has the power to be able to do that, probably, and they're all probably right-leaning anyway. Not all of them are right-leaning, but, you know, they're just, money corrupted them, so, I don't know, just about rich people in general. I see so many times people are spreading false information about this, like harmful information. A lot of this isn't even political. Like, remember this was happening in the Israel-Gaza protests too? Like, yes, U.S. is actively funding genocide, but no amount of protest is going to do anything about it because U.S. is historical allies with Israel. They don't give a fuck if they're committing genocide. Allies is worth more, apparently. These protests against the fascist authoritarian regime, dictatorship, whatever the fuck that we live in now. Who are you trying to convince? All the people who are in power already have a set-in-stone position on this issue. All the people that can actually do anything, and that is not going to change, because then they would lose votes, and then they would lose their role, and then they would lose money. You know what I mean? Everything roots back to money. Literally all of it. That's like the first thing. One of my best teachers I ever had, sophomore year of high school, AP US History, Mr. I'm not going to say his name because I don't know. Maybe that a good thing or whatever. But yeah, he took, like, the first thing he said in our class, not the first thing, but on the first day, he said everything leads back to money. If you're asking yourself, like, kind of something that doesn't really make a lot of sense in a logical standpoint, why did that happen? The answer is going to be money, 100% of the time. Yeah, you know, people in the government want money because they don't want to change their views, because then they would lose votes and then they would lose money. And, you know, lose their role and then lose money. So, you know, that's kind of the root cause of all this. That's kind of why I've been saying through this whole video that, like, nothing will change. Because, like, would you rather follow a protest or get paid? Also, there's a lot of people who, like, genuinely believe what's happening in America is a good thing, like, in the government, I mean, and they wouldn't change anyways. Presented with that money, it would be extremely difficult, and, you know, I think personally impossible, but at the very least, extremely difficult to sway the opinions of enough people in government to the point where we have a democratic rule under Trump's presidency. That's just not gonna happen. Like, is that what you guys are trying to do? That has literally never happened in any presidency ever. It is true that, like, this presidency in particular has, you know, a lot more dumb shit than a lot of other presidencies, probably, like, any of them. Well, actually, I don't know. There are a bunch of presidencies that happened, and, like, slavery was still legal, so, I mean, it's good that we got rid of that now, but, you know, now we got, I don't know, about as damn close to that as we've been since it got abolished. Type shit. My main channel, I recently made a race tier list. I put Hispanics in S tier because I love Hispanics. Yeah, fuck ICE. Stop getting rid of Latina baddies. I saw that on the internet. I got a whole girl who I love. I've been dating for 3 years. I just thought that line is funny. Seriously, like, ICE fucking sucks. That's just one of the things that's happening. I mean, of course, I haven't really explained any of the stuff that's been happening because I assume my audience is majority American. I mean, maybe that's a basis assumption, and of course I don't even have an audience, so no one's gonna watch it anyway, so it's not important to explain, but, you know, there's a lot of stuff that's been happening in the country that sucks. ICE is one of them. There's so many, man. There's so much stuff. What do you mean? We, like, rolled back all these climate restrictions. We rolled back all these, well, we actually pushed forward a bunch of immigration restrictions that actually have a negative impact on our country, like a extraordinarily negative impact on our country. All this shit that's been happening leads to protest, leads to all these things, leads to, you know, widespread awareness about the issue. Everyone knows about the issue. It's just nothing is ever going to do anything. The government will not change because the people in government prioritize money over happiness for everyone else. Selfishness. If you root it back to something, it's selfishness and greed. Boom. Yeah, doom and gloom video. We live in a fascist authoritarian regime. There's nothing we can do about it. That's kind of been my point. I've kind of been talking in circles. I've been yapping. I'm sorry if it's boring. It absolutely is boring. But you're not even watching because you don't exist. Because no one's going to watch this video. I just want to get on here to... Whoops. I kind of wanted... What the freak? Where did that go? I kind of wanted to just get on here to rant about this. Because, I don't know, it's been an ever-growing problem. And again, 6 months ago, I did not care. I did not care about politics at all. But, dude, like, looking at what's happening, it's bad. It's, like, really bad. It's really bad, and there's nothing we can do about it. Funny if, I don't know, this video went viral and then we got, like, Charlie Kirk. You know, my For You page genuinely thought I was a Republican for, like, months. Like, it was giving me, like, Republican propaganda, like Charlie Kirk and shit. I don't know. I trained it, so we're good. Now I get Dean Withers, and Dean Withers presents facts. I mean, I guess Charlie Kirk does too, but Dean Withers presents, you know, actually facts that make fucking sense. Getting out of topic. I'm also extremely biased about this, so, I don't know, type shit. Yeah, we're doomed, guys. Honestly, we should all just give up. And if we're going to take action, don't do all the dumb shit we've been doing, because none of that is ever going to work. If you're going to take action, kill the guy, because that's really all we can do. I feel like I had something else I was going to say. Like, no, like, I definitely did. Hold on, let me try to remember. I guess it's just kind of like, how is this the reality we're living? Oh, no! What I was going to say. Well, also, how is this the reality we live in? I guess that's kind of also a good point. Like, how the fuck is this happening? Like, just look at all the stuff that's happening. It doesn't... There was no reason for any of this to be happening. And it was all, by the way, all extremely easily avoidable if we just looked at everything from an objective lens before the election. The thing I was going to say, thing is, America has potential. America can be great. It actually can. I think it was great under Obama's rule. Obama was one of our best presidents we've ever had. But, it's not right now. For an extremely extensive amount of reasons. For alarming amount of reasons, America sucks right now. But America can be good, and it was good, and now it's not. So I'm not saying, you know, we're going to be doomed in 40 years, but I am saying we're going to be doomed for the next 3.5. So, you know, it kind of sucks because America actually does have potential. I don't hate the country, like, for the country itself. I hate the country because of the fascist authoritarian rule we're living under in it. Sorry, I don't know. That was explained poorly, but hopefully you know what I mean. I hate the country. Low-key kind of sucks. Yeah, dude, in college... Some random-ass woman came up to interview us after we were walking back from MWAL one day, and she was like, what do you think about the political and economic state of the world right now? And I don't know, it was this, like, long-ass interview me and a couple of my friends did for some YouTube short that we were never sent. I don't know, kind of just like, yeah, America sucks, we're doomed, we're fucked. Because it's the truth, like, there's nothing we can do. The questions were like, do you like America? Like, do you like being American? We were just like, no. Fuck no, absolutely not. Yeah, America kind of sucks right now. Not kinda, like it does objectively, it's kind of ass. And honestly, we should all just give up, either kill the guy or wait 4 years. That's 3.5 years. That's really the takeaway from this video. Those are our only two options. Everything else is nothing is going to work. Nothing is going to work. Save yourself the hassle. Just chill at home and try not to get involved in anything. I mean, you can't really do that if you're anything other than a straight white male living in American suburbia, but, you know, whatever. If you enjoyed this video, it was kind of a trash video. It's me just doing, like, you know, the yapping equivalent of doom scrolling. You know what I mean? Like, we're hopeless. We're locked into this fascist regime for the next 3.5 years. Not really much we can do about it. So, hopefully you learned something from this video. I don't do it. I hate outros. I can never do outros correctly. Yeah. Hopefully I said everything I wanted to say. I probably did. I've been talking in circles. I'm going to end the video now. I'm sorry. Goodbye. See ya.